Let's kick things off with the primaries yesterday in New York. Progressive Jamal Bowman lost re-election to his opponent, money. And in Colorado, Congresswoman Lauren Boebert won, despite being caught fondling her date at Beetlejuice the Musical last year. But what can I say? In the end, she won this race handily. I guess she's just really good at working the bass. Hand job. But the biggest politics news of the day didn't come from the primaries. It came from the Supreme Court, who just made it even easier to bribe elected officials. Tip elected officials.
Breaking news from Washington. The United States Supreme Court has overturned the high-profile bribery conviction of former Indiana Mayor James Snyder.
In a 6-3 opinion, the court ruled that gifts to public officials can only be considered illegal bribes if they're given before the official act, not after.
Justice Kavanaugh wrote that it was not a crime for politicians to, quote, accept gratuities that may be given as a token of appreciation after the official act.
Ah, I see. So if you give a politician money before they do a favor, it's a bribe. But if you give it to them after, the Supreme Court says it's a gratuity because they think I'm an idiot. I mean, seriously, a gratuity? Tipping culture is already out of control. I got a tip at the coffee shops. I got a tip at the dry cleaner. I got a tip when I get takeout, even though I picked it up and I took it out. That's why they call it takeout. But, okay, fine. But if my state senator turns that little screen around on me, I'm going to lose my mind, all right? I'm still going to give 20%, but I'm going to be pissed about it. It seems like every few months the Supreme Court makes it easier and easier to bribe government officials. And I don't know why they would do that, but as soon as Clarence Thomas gets back from the Maldives, we can ask him. Let's move on to the tech world and talk about artificial intelligence. AI is everywhere these days, which is interesting because it also sucks, you know? It gives me bad Google searches, it gives me fake Amazon products, it keeps generating images of women with 6 fingers when I very clearly said I wanted 6 nipples. But the tech companies won't stop shoving it down our throats because they need something new to sell to us, because we didn't go for the metaverse or self-driving cars or those weird cyborg helmets. So now I can't sit on a toilet without it being like, hey, let AI flush your poop for you. I mean, sometimes it shoves the poop back up your butt, but it's getting better. And some AI companies are now offering songs made by AI. But now the people who actually make music, they're fighting back.
The world's biggest record labels are teaming up to sue 2 prominent AI music-making companies. Universal Music Group, Sony Music Entertainment, and Warner Music Group are among the companies that filed lawsuits against the AI companies.
The lawsuits accuse the companies of illegally using copyrighted sound recordings to train their AI, raising concerns about the impact on artists' rights and earnings.
In a statement, Suno's chief executive defended his company's product, saying that it's, quote, designed to generate completely new outputs, not to memorize or regurgitate pre-existing content.
Oh, all right. Well, if the chief executive of the AI company said they're not stealing, that's good enough for me, you know? If the songs it's creating are completely new, then we're good. So let's move on. You know what? Maybe it's better to listen to one of these songs, you know, just to see.
Lawyers for the record labels wrote the prompt 60s British rock, male voice, by a band that rhymes with the Smeedles, since the generators do not allow naming specific artists. Still, the record labels say the AI generator spit out a Beatles song.
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try.
Wow. That was supposed to be a completely new song. Those were the exact words to Imagine. The AI could have at least used the thesaurus, don't you think? Envision there's no heaven. It's easy if you endeavor to. Who wants this? Who wants this? I got AI to create a brand new song for me. Why? There's no shortage of music. Did you finish Spotify? I mean, but I can make a brand new Taylor Swift song. She drops a double album every 2 weeks. We don't need it. But this song does bring up an important question, which is, should AI be involved in art? And the answer is no, it shouldn't. We need to decide as a society that AI, it's not allowed to make art, okay? It can help make an elevator go faster or analyze medical data, that's fine. But leave art to human artists. Because, yeah. Human artists, they have the things that computers will never have. Terrible parents, right? And that motivates great art. The bottom line is, no matter how good AI gets, it'll never need to prove that it's just as deserving of love as its sister who went to medical school. Moving on to a story that is truly out of this world. And it's going to stay out of this world considerably longer than it would like.
The return of Boeing's Starliner and its crew has been delayed again. Veteran astronauts Butch Wilmore and Sonny Williams were only supposed to be up in orbit for a week. They've now been up there for about a month, if you can believe it, as NASA and Boeing investigate helium leaks and thruster issues on the Starliner spacecraft.
Just hours after Starliner's June 5th launch came the first sign of trouble.
Starliner looks like we picked up a couple more helium leaks.
All right, we're ready to copy and find out exactly what you mean by picked up another helium leak.
This guy's very chill, considering his spaceship has sprung a leak. If my wife called me to say, oh, we've got a few fire situations at the house, I don't think I'd be like, copy, let's chat when you've got some more details about whatever that means. Just so you know, there's no real danger to these astronauts. They're going to be fine. But a leaky pipe, that's such a boring Earth thing to go wrong, you know? Once you're in space, you should be dealing with problems like a quantum overload in the dilithium crystals, not a leaky pipe. That's something you call the super for. You know what? That's probably why it's taking so long to fix. They called for the super, and NASA was like, sorry, he's a little busy. We can send his son. No, tomorrow's fine. Tomorrow's fine. Either way, I hope they can fix this. Imagine if the helium leaks got really bad and they had to say goodbye to their families, like...
Tell my wife I love her. Life is so precious.
How am I going to do the rest of the act now? But good luck to the astronauts Butch Wilmore and Sonny Williams. Butch Wilmore and Sonny Williams, who I'm confident will figure this out because they have incredible astronaut names, don't they? Does NASA screen for that kind of thing? They're like, well, your physics scores are the highest we've ever seen, but unfortunately, we just can't put a Braden on the moon. Sorry, I'm getting a little dizzy right now. By the way, you heard right. That spaceship, it's made by Boeing. Jesus Christ. It must be so embarrassing to work at Boeing right now. Their engineers are meeting people at parties like, oh, me? No, I'm Diddy's publicist. For more on the situation at the International Space Station, let's go there live with Ronny Chieng. Wow, you're floating. You're floating. Ronny, you're embedded with the crew. What is the mood up there like, Ronny?
It's fine, Kosta. Everyone needs to calm down, okay? This isn't the Mets. These people are professionals. Yeah, okay, there were a couple of leaks, but they're all fixed and we'll be back on Earth soon.
That's great. That's great news. And perfect timing because the Trump-Biden debate is tomorrow, and we need you back to watch the whole thing.
Oh, right. The debates are tomorrow. Yeah, very, very excited for that. Wait. What's that? What did you say? Real astronaut right over there? Oh, wow, Michael, they just discovered a new leak. It's going to take exactly one more day to fix it.
Well, that's terrible news. I mean, that means you'll miss the debate.
Oh, I know. I really wanted to cover two men trying to out-dementia each other, but unfortunately, now I have to stay up here and eat that cool astronaut ice cream. Oh, okay. No.
That's okay, though. I mean, you know, you'll be back in plenty of time to report at the convention, so that's good.
Great. Awesome. Oh, shit, Michael, there's been another malfunction. It looks like the antimatter crypto Wi-Fi is down. So probably going to take a couple months to fix whatever that was.
Oh, my God, Ronny, that's terrible.
I know. I'm so bummed. I really wanted to be in Chicago in the summer with the team, but I guess we'll have to be up here until then.
All right. You know, just take all the time you need, and you'll be back in time for the rest of the campaign season. Lots of opportunities to report on Trump and Biden. Ronny.
I'm an alien. I have taken over the ship. It will take Ronny exactly 6 months to defeat me. Leave him alone and send potato chips.
Ronny. All right, that's obviously a sock puppet. If you don't want to come back, just say so.
I don't want to come back.
Okay. Ronny Chieng, everyone.